Did you recognize the piece Dr. Bull just played? That was the beginning of an improvisation by the great jazz pianist Keith Jarrett. The piece, which stretches over an hour, was recorded in Cologne, Germany in 1975. And it almost didn't happen. That night, the 17-year-old concert promoter, Vera Brandes, led Jarrett into the opera house. She had specified a Bosendorfer 290 Imperial concert grand piano to be brought in for the performance. However, the opera house staff went with the Bosendorfer piano that was backstage, assuming it to be just fine. Unbeknownst to them, however, the piano was in complete disrepair. Its upper registers were tinny. The bass registers had lost their resonance. The pedals didn't work properly, and many of the keys stuck when played. Jarrett eyed the instrument with suspicion, played a few notes, walked around the piano, played a few more notes, and then whispered something to his producer, who said to Vera, "If you don't get another piano, Keith will not play." Jarrett went to his car, expecting to catch a flight out that night, while Vera scrambled for a solution. It was too late for another to be delivered, so she managed to get a repairer and tuner at the last minute, who did all they could in a few short hours. Still, Jarrett would not play. So she went out to his car and in the rain begged him not to cancel the sold-out first ever jazz concert in the Cologne Opera House. Keith's heart changed in that moment as he said to the rain-drenched teenager, "Never forget, only for you." The performance, by all accounts, was electrifying. Watching him that night was to watch a master at work on a limited instrument. He had to shape his improvisation around the upper registers, rely on the pedals only lightly, and craft left-handed accompaniments that avoided many of the accidentals. The album remains the #1 selling solo instrumental jazz album of all time. If I can say it like this, Christmas is an old piano. We take our annual walk around its dusty frame, suspiciously sound its seemingly unspectacular notes, take note of the unassuming ordinariness of Earth's most prodigious night, as E. E. Cummings said of Christmas, and wonder what music, if any, is still left within. A working-class couple in an unremarkable village under a brutal Roman military occupation. A single tone, a yes, sounded by Mary. A partner, Joseph, whose inner dissonance would not hinder the harmony of loving trust, played in reply. A cousin named Elizabeth, who opened her home to Mary as the two shouldered the struggles and duetted the joys of pregnancy for 3 months. It was there Mary sings a singular melody that becomes a grand symphony of poetic reversal, a turning of an upside-down world right side up, the hope that her baby's advent might bring real peace with justice to the world. The cries of labor are met with the cries of assurance, are met with the cries of a newborn. Listen to that music. If we relegate the interwoven counterpoint of the angels throughout this Christmas story to the realm of fantasy alone, we may miss a deeper truth to which it points: that the holy mystery is among us too, weaving heaven and earth together, wooing us into partnerships with a love that is waiting to be born in each moment. God comes to us disguised as our life, said the theologian Paula Darcy. Christmas invites a reattunement to the particularities of our lives, to listen for a still small voice amid routine days and weeks and months, to lean into the nudges, the sparks of energy, our knack for things that delight us and that also help meet the world's many needs, gifts within us that help us and others honor hope and practice peace, jumpstart joy, and lavish love. God comes to us disguised as our lives, and Christmas invites our openness to the music we've yet to make. The amazing songwriter Carrie Newcomer wrote so beautifully of this openness in her work, A Permeable Life. I want to leave enough room in my heart for the unexpected, for the mistake that becomes knowing, for knowing that becomes wonder, for wonder that makes everything porous, allowing in and out all available light. An impermeable life is full to the edges, but only to the edges. It is a limited thing, like the pause at the center of the breath, neither releasing or inviting, with no hollow spaces of longing and possibility. I would rather live unlocked, and more often than not, astonished, which is possible if I am willing to surrender what I think I know. So I will stay open and companionably friendly with all that presses out from the heart and comes in at a slant and shimmers just below the surface of things. What by culture standards or the world's appears unremarkable, what is overlooked or whatever or whomever is marginalized or hated or otherwise made to feel unworthy, love shimmers there just below the surface. There, in the unexpected glimmers of divine life, are finding new and deep expression. There, where music is written that continues to challenge and change the world. Christmas is a beautiful reminder that whatever lines we draw to exclude others, we can be sure that the Christ is with the excluded on the other side of those lines. Love is a ceaseless outpouring in all and through all. So what will we do with what we've been given? With the beautiful uniqueness of our lives? How will we partner with love in a time of social realities and political unraveling, not unlike the world into which Jesus was born? John Baptiste, one of my favorite artists and the personification of joy, just released a solo piano album called Beethoven Blues. It's a brilliant collection of remixes of some of the greatest, most beloved melodies and music ever written through the lens of blues and gospel. From a young age, Baptiste navigated diverse musical environments, playing classical piano competitions by day and New Orleans clubs by night. For each work on the album, he comments, the starting point was one of Beethoven's original compositions. And from there, I created something new at the piano in real time. Besides the sheer joy of these remixes is how completely they are infused and shimmer with the qualities of Baptiste himself and his fluency across genres, and through which he manages to say something ancient in a wholly fresh way. Christmas is an old piano whose music awaits our hands. How will we remix the old story anew? We may not feel like we have much to sing or say or play, but we do. And will be accompanied at our pace the whole way and in our way. For God comes to us disguised as our life. Love is counting us off even now. And how we need your contribution more than ever. Amen.